Simple. I'm Jill, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Hello Kitty cake, a simple Hello Kitty cake that you can make. So let's join me and let's see how fun it is to make it. So to make my homemade fondant, I melted that 2.5 cups of mini marshmallows in the microwave for about 30 seconds in a microwave safe bowl. I'm dumping it into my powdered sugar, and then I'm going to toss it. It is sticky. Just going to toss it in there, and I'm going to mix it really well. Just going to add a small tiny little bit of water and then mix it, and I'm going to show you what it's going to turn out. This is going to be our dough or our fondant to make our Hello Kitty face. Now you can surely go buy your own fondant at the grocery store, at a craft store, but this sure saves you money and it's quite easy to do. My homemade fondant is done. It was a little sticky, so I had to put some shortening on my hands to get it so that it wasn't sticky. Now I have a how-to video which I will link down below so you can get the full instructions how to do that. But I need to cut out my template, so I'm going to cut out my Hello Kitty along the dark black lines, and then I'm going to roll my fondant. I'm letting it sit for just a few minutes to calm down because it was warm. I'm going to roll it out, and I'm going to place this on and cut it out, and then I'll show you what that looks like, and then we're going to put it on the cake. I'm going to get my cake iced right now, and then we're going to get started on the decorating. So I'm just finishing up rolling out my fondant, making sure that my Hello Kitty face will fit. I'm going to have some left over, which is going to be good because I'm going to use that deep pink that I'm using for the sides of the cake to make her little bow. So I'm going to make little cuts here to cut out her face. I'm also going to save a little bit to go underneath her face to give it a little bit of a lift so she looks a little bit more three-dimensional. Now, what's really important, I'll finish that in a second, is I want to make some marks with a toothpick or some sharp object, because the placement of her eyes and her whiskers are what makes Hello Kitty so distinguishable from other cute and then also the nose. You know, there's actually a dispute whether Hello Kitty is a cat or a little girl. I've kind of read up on it. It's kind of funny. I'll talk to you about that in a little second. So I finished icing my cake. Now if you're not the perfect icer or froster, feel free to go to my link down below and I will show you how to frost a cake. It's so simple. So here we go. I have my little template that I already created right here, but I'm going to take a little piece of my leftover dough, my fondant dough. I'm going to lay it on here so that I have a little bit of a 3D look. Now I know it looks white on white, but I'm going to be doing the black outline here. Okay, and I've got my template, so I want to make sure that I'm going to follow the directions, and I have my small little toothpick marks right here. Now what I'm going to do is take my icing and put it in a disposable decorating bag, and this is a number 3 tip, and then I'll have my black outline ready to go. So let me get that ready for you. I'm going to put my tip inside here. Now a disposable bag does not have the little sliver cut, so you always want to make sure you have a little scissors. And I always go about 1/2 inch to 1 inch up, especially on a small tip. This deep pink, actually that was a lot, and I'm going to massage it in. It will get your fingers all pink. I'll go ahead and massage that in, and this is going to be our fondant bow. All right, okay. I finished mixing my fondant. You can tell it's all over my hands. Next time I should wear gloves. That pink really absorbs it on your hands. Now I have these two little markers, but I'm still going to look at my template because I want to make sure that I have this really perfectly, which is kind of an oval shape, filling in, not too big. Try to get it the same width as the other eye. Now, some people think that Hello Kitty is a little girl because she's never on all fours. She's always on standing up. And then some people think she is a cat because she has the whiskers and she has the ears and all those things. So Sanyo, which is the company that introduced Hello Kitty and has become this worldwide phenomenon. You can find Hello Kitty everywhere. They say she's a little girl, but she's also cat-like. So who knows? If you think you know, feel free to make a suggestion in the menu down below. All right, now I'm going to roll out her bow. So using my fondant roller, I'm going to roll out my fondant. I'm going to make it so that it's twice as long as the bow in her thing because I'm going to fold over. So I'm going to go like that. Perfect. Pull this up just a little bit more. I want it a little bit thick. Okay. All right, I'm just going to score right here and score right here, and then I'm going to kind of see how the width is, which is about almost 2.5 inches. So I'm going to try to get a straight line here. This part doesn't have to be exact like the eyes and the nose, but we want to do the best we can. I'll save these little pieces because this is going to be the part that you roll over. Okay, so we're going to take one side and bring it towards the middle, and the other side and bring it towards the middle. I'm going to bring it up. It's very sticky. I'm going to squeeze this together and let that sit for a while. So I put my little bow on top here. How cute is that? I use the rest of my buttercream frosting. I'll link down my buttercream recipe down below. And I separated it. One is going to be my pink bowl, my dark pink, and the rest is white because I'm going to make like an ombre look. I put my dark pink into a 104 tip. Any rose tip would be fine. And what you're basically going to do, I always start from the back because I don't want the first part of my ribbon to show. And I'm just going to make little swags here. Now on a 104 tip or a rose tip, one of the things is there's a tiny slit end on one side and a fatter end on the other side. You want the thin end to be at the outside like this. All right, I'm going to do that one more time, going a little bit higher. The nice thing about this is you don't have to be perfect. You can even kind of shake your hand a little bit to get that ribbon look. And do one more. She's starting to look like a very pretty Hello Kitty cake and perfect for a little girl who loves Hello Kitty. Although, believe it or not, I know some adults that like Hello Kitty too. Now I'm going to dump all this icing out and I'm going to add a little bit more white and lighten it up, and we're going to start over and bring it up a little bit farther. So I'm finishing up my second layer of color. I'm just turning my turntable just slightly. If you don't have a turntable, you will have to turn it yourself. You just kind of stop, turn your plate, and then go. Always remember to end in the back of your cake to make the new color. All right, I'm going to change it out again and add some more white and get that last pretty pink shade. Cut. We are on our last layer of our ombre. I'm not going to bring it all the way to the top because I don't want it to take away from the Hello Kitty face because she's so cute. Now the nice thing about this ombre technique is you just use one bag, one tip, and you're basically just lightening up the colors as you go, just squeezing out the bag when you're done with one of the colors. I'm going to end in the back. All right, and there is our Hello Kitty cake. How cute is she? Thank you for joining me today, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We're uploading new videos that are sweet and simple just for you. Thanks again. See you next time.